The whole thing with Mox, the Death Riders angle, the Death Riders story, again, talked about this a little bit on episode 0 of the podcast, but the way that this stuff rolled out, I didn't get it and thought it was crap for a good few months or whatever it was. I forget exactly when it was, but Mox and the Death Riders did that interview with Renee Paquette. They did the thing that was only on the AEW YouTube channel where they explained the whole deal with putting the belt in the suitcase or the briefcase. And, Mox being like, why do you need to see a belt? I'm the champ. I am the championship. I represent the champion. I am, you shouldn't need anything else. You shouldn't need to chase gold. You shouldn't need to chase, anything that is material. You just need to beat me. I am the embodiment of the absolute top level at AEW. And for me, I love, like I said, like thematics, character writing, trying to break down motivations, getting lost in film theory, media theory, whatever it is. And so for me, I was like, okay, I'm going to give you the biggest benefit of the doubt that I can possibly give you. And I'm going to assume that this is why the Death Riders music sucks. This is why the presentation is so boring. This is why a lot of the promos are kind of just the same thing over and over and over again. Because Mox is saying you shouldn't care about that stuff. I shouldn't need big, glitzy, over-the-top intro music, entrance music, or a glitzy presentation if you actually care about the wrestling and if you actually care about quality and nailing all the things that should represent AEW, in his eyes. And now that we've seen the whole thing play out, and obviously there's a lot of conversation on, this was the plan all along. Maybe it was. I do think it's worked. And I was never, I didn't have an outlet to be able to say like, hey, the Death Riders is potentially genius. But I do look at that and go like, okay, I like it. I like the whole, the crappy entrance music. I get it. Like I see what you were going for the whole time. And that's cool.